Hello everyone, I am Samhita from CSE department at Vishnu Institute of Technology. Now I am here to explain you about closures, callbacks, promises, async and await, and to-do list using JavaScript closures. First, what is closure? It's a function that has access to outer scope, outer functional scope, global scope, and even its own scope. It remembers the variables even after the outer function has returned. Here the inner function access the variable count, and this count will be executed after the outer function has finished execution. This happens because the inner function is a closure. And if we run this, here count 1, count 2 as the function is written twice. And next comes to callback. It's a function that is passed to another function and executed after the completion of the asynchronous operation. Here the time is given as 1000 milliseconds, which means 1 second, and the callback is executed with the value of data loaded after the given time, 1 second. And the main use case is when you need to execute a function after another completes, but they can lead to callback hell if deeply nested. And next comes to promises. It represents a value that may be available now, later, or never. This is of three states: pending, resolved, and rejected. Here it helps manages asynchronous operations. The promise is created and resolved after 1 second, then handles the resolved value that logs the data loaded in the terminal. So the main use of this is it is better for chaining asynchronous tasks, avoiding callback hell. And next comes to async or await. These are used to organize, which means modern way of writing asynchronous code in a cleaner and more readable manner. This async function will uses await, which pauses the execution until the promise resolves. If the promise resolves, then it executes the function. So here data loaded will be logged after time 1 second, as 1000 milliseconds is mentioned in the code. This is very useful when you want a clean and readable asynchronous code, especially in the complex scenarios involving multiple asynchronous tasks. If the tasks are more, then you need, if the code is written in a readable manner, it will be useful to make any changes or read the code. And next comes to the implementation of the to-do list using JavaScript closure. Here this function to-do list contains to-do list objects. Here are some. All, it's an array to store all the tasks. Add, it adds a new task to the list. Mark as complete, it marks a specific task as complete based on its index. Overdue, returns all the tasks whose due date is yesterday or the day before today. Due today, it returns all the tasks whose due date is today. Due later, all the tasks whose due date is after today. And to displayable list, it is useful to display the output in the terminal in a concise or a better manner. And here the dates are being set. Here the to-dos tasks are added to to-dos.add. Each task is an object. Here are 4 objects, and it contains title, due date, and completed. Completed has false and true in it, and due date, which might be a yesterday, today, tomorrow, or the dates you need to do the specific tasks. And here there are tasks, various tasks to do. And here tasks are characterized into three groups. We overdue, due today, due later. This can be seen in the output. Here overdue, as the due date is before today, it comes under overdue. Due today, as the due date is today, today itself the tasks are in this due date. As the date is after today, it comes under due later. That means you can do it later. So this is the output of this simple to do list using JavaScript closure. Thank you.